Today's lesson is 9.1. We are going to be learning about line plots. Our essential question: how can a line plot help you find an average with data given in fractions? So let's unlock the problem. Students have measured different amounts of water into beakers for an experiment. The amount of water in each beaker is listed below. So you have a quarter cup, half cup, 3/4 cup, quarter cup, quarter cup, half cup, quarter cup, 3/4 cup, 1/4 cup, 3/4 cup. If the total amount of water stayed the same, what would the average amount of water be in each beaker? So if you can look here, we did a little line graph, right? So step 1, we're going to count the number of cups for each amount. Then we're going to draw an X, the number of times that each amount is recorded to complete the line plot. So here I have my quarter cups. So you can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quarter cups. So I'm going to make a mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then I'm going to look at my half cups. Let's see if I can find. I have 1, 2. So I have 2 half cups. So I'm going to write 1, 2. And then how many 3/4 cups do I have? Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to write 1, 2, 3. So step 2 says find the total. Oh, so first let's count them. So we already said the quarter cups, that there were 7 of them. And the half cups, we said there were 2. And the 3/4 cups, there were 3. So next, find the total amount of water in all of the beakers containing quarter cups. If there are, we already said there were 7, right? Beakers with quarter cups, then there are 7/4 or 7/4, right? And 4 goes into 7 one time with 3 left over. So you could also say it's 1 3/4 cup. Okay, let's look at step 3 and 4. Step 3 says find the total amount of water in all the beakers that contain the half cup. So let's scroll down. I have 1, 2, right? There are 2 of them. So there are 2 beakers with a half cup. So that means that there are 2 halves, or 2/2, which is the same thing as 1 cup. Next, it asks us to find the total amount of water in all of the beakers that contain 3/4 cup. So let's scroll back up here. There were 3 of them, right? 1, 2, 3. So let's scroll back down. So if there were 3, then 3 times 3/4. Well, 3 times 3 is 3. 1 times 4 is 4, because remember you just put the 1 underneath there. Or 3 times 3 is 9, and 4 times 1 is 4. 4 goes into 9 2 times with 1 left over, so 2 1/4. All right, step 5 says add to find the total number of water in all of the beakers. So we're going to take the 1 1/3, 1 3/4, the 2 1/4, and the 1 cup, and we're going to add them all together. So first, 1 plus 1 plus 2 is 4 wholes. And then I have 3/4 plus 1/4, which is 4 quarters, right? 4 fours, which is another thing is saying 1. So I could say that the answer is 5. All right. Now it says divide the sum you found in step 5, which was 5, by the number of beakers to find the average. So if 12 was the number of beakers, then I have 5 divided by 12. Remember, I always put a 1 underneath. And then if I want to do this, I need to change this to a multiplication and do the inverse. So this would be 1/12 times 5/1. 5 times 1 is 5, and 12. So the answer is going to be 5/12. So the average beaker is 5/12 cup. All right, let's try this. You can use the order of operations to find the average. Solve the problem as a series of expressions that uses parentheses and brackets to separate them. Perform operations from inside the parentheses to the outer brackets. So we always start on the inside and we go to the outside. So let's look. If we're going to the inside to the outside, first I'm going to do 7 times 1/4, which is 7 times 1 is 7. 4 times 1 is 4, right? Plus, I have 1. Let's see, let's do 2 times 1/2, so 2 times 1 is 2, and 2 times 1 is 2, which is the same thing as saying 1, right? Let's fix that. Let me erase this. Okay, and now I'm going to do this one. So I have 3 times 3/4. 3 times 3 is 9 over 4. So 9 over 4. Okay, and then divided by 12. So now I'm going to do the inside again. So now I have 7 fours plus 9 it's 16 fours, right? 4 goes into 16 4 times, 4 holes. So now I have this 4 hole plus this 1 hole, so it's actually 5. So now I have 5 divided by 12, right? So 5 divided by 12, and there's my answer. All right, example. Rain divides 3 2-ounce bags of rice into smaller bags. The first bag is divided into bags weighing 1/6 of an ounce each. The second bag is divided into bags weighing 1/3 of an ounce each. The third bag is divided into bags weighing 1/2 of an ounce each. So we're going to find the number 1/6, 1/3, and 1/2 ounce rice bags. Then we're going to graph the results on the line plot. So first we're going to write a title for our line plot. Remember, it should describe what we're counting. So the title I'm going to use is weight of rice, because that's what I'm doing. Okay. So next we're going to label 1/6, which they've already done down here. See, they've labeled 1/6, 1/3, and then 1/2. Now we're going to use division to find the number of 1/6 ounce, 1/3 ounce, 1/2 ounce of bags that were made from these, right? So let's do this. We have 2 divided by 1/6. So 2 times 1/6 is, let's put that in here, 2 times 1/6. Well, 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 6. I'm rewriting that because remember I have to multiply and I make the inverse. So 2 times 6 is 12, right? So that means I'm going to have 12 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay? 2 divided by 3, remember that's the same thing as saying 2 times 3, which is 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 2 divided by 1/2, that's 2 times 2, which is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're drawing an X above the 1/6, 1/3, and 1/2 to show the number of rice bags, which I've done over there. All right, share and show. We're going to use the data to complete the line plot, and then we're going to answer the questions. Lily needs to buy beads for the necklace. The beads are sold by masses. She sketches a design to determine what beads are needed. Then she writes down their sizes. The sizes are shown below. So these are all the different ones that she needs. So what is the combined mass of the total beads of the 1/5 gram? Well, first of all, how many 1/5 grams are there? There's 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 of those, right? So if there are three X's, whoops, there should be 3 X's above 1/5, which there is, then the beads is 3/5 or 3/5 gram, right? So what is the combined mass of all the beads of, and I believe this was supposed to say 2/5, okay? I don't know why it wasn't in your books. So let's look. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 of the 2/5, right? So 5 times 2 is 10 over 5. And if I reduce that, 5 goes into 10 2 times. So the answer to that one is 2 grams. So what is the combined mass of all the beads of the necklace? Well, first we have to find out what the rest of them are, right? So let's do 4/5. 1, 2. So there's 2 4/5, right? And then let's do 3/5. There's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so first of all, we already know that there are 3/5 gram of the 1/5. There are 2 grams of the 2/5. So the 3/5, that means we have 3/5 times 1, 2, 3. So that's going to give us 9/5, or 1 and 4/5. Okay. All right, and then let's find out how many there are here. Well, there's 2 of them, so 2 times 4/5. 2 times 4 is 8 over 5. 5 goes in 8 one time with 3 left over. So 1 and 3/5. So the combined mass of all the beads is going to be the 3/5 plus the 2 plus the 1 and 4/5 plus the 1 and 3/5. Okay? Which is kind of messy right there. So let's do this. We've got 3/5. Oops. So we have 3/5 plus 2 plus 1 and 4/5 plus 1 and 3/5. So let's do all of our fractions first. 3/5 plus 4/5 plus 3/5. Well, 3 plus 3 is 6, 7, 8, 9. 6 plus 4 is 10, so that means we had 10/5 in fractions, which 10/5 equals 2, right? 2 wholes. Now, how many other wholes do I have? I have 2 plus 1 is 3, plus another one is 4, plus the 2 is 6. So the answer is 6. Okay? 6 grams. Now, what is the average weight of the bead of the necklace? So now I'm going to take the 6 grams, and how many beads did I have all together? Well, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So again, I just did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. So 13, so that means I'm going to have 6 divided by 13. Okay, remember whenever I do that, I'm going to put it over 1, over 1. I'm going to make this into a multiplication problem, so now I'm going to have 6 over 1 times 1 over 13, which equals 6/13. Okay, so it's going to be 6/13 gram. Whoops. Grams is going to be the answer to number 4. All right, the rest are going to be on your own. I'll be on the carpet if you need me, and you can work with buddies. Good luck.